Hi, welcome to Automotive Show EKG Canadian Enthusiast. Today on the show we're going to talk about why Acura had such poor sales in the US in January of this year and more. So hit the like button and subscribe to my show and share your opinions in the comment section and tell me, do you agree with my opinion or not? So now let's get started. Let's start with the sales numbers, which I want to start actually. I'm not going to separate them into luxury brands and non-luxury brands. I'm just going to put them together. These are the manufacturers who have released their numbers for the January of this year. Ford has managed to sell 136,705 vehicles, up by 1.4%. Lincoln 5,740, down by 25.8%. Acura 5,717, down 32.8%, down. Honda 68,232, down by 18.5%. Genesis, the up and coming luxury brand, did very well in sales but not good enough to be any competitive in my opinion still. 3,638 in sales, up by 29.3%. Now, Genesis have advantage. They're owned by Hyundai and Kia, which means Hyundai and Kia have their own shipping and their own chips. They make them. So, technically, they don't suffer the brunt of the chip shortage that much, to be fairly honest. Even if the products are not the best of the best, they can still put those vehicles to the market when other brands won't. Best example, let's say someone has put a reservation, let's say to a Lexus IS. But it's not available in the dealers. You can't wait. So you go to Genesis, you get a G70. Not because it's a better vehicle, maybe because you can't wait until the Lexus IS 350 come. That way. You will see that has not happened many ways actually. So Genesis, very well done. Still, Genesis is a good brand, but they are not good as they say they are. And the sales numbers keep saying that in my personal opinion. Hyundai, 51,510 sales, up by 11.1%, and Kia down, very surprising, 5.5% down, sold 42,488 in sales, very interesting. Mazda down, oh poor old Mazda, they got hit rather badly. 21,079 vehicles, down by 16.5%. Mazda has problems, chip problems, and I think that's serious problems they have. But Mazda, don't worry, you will get a good rebound. In my personal opinion, Mazda will have a good recovery in February. There's no question about that. Moving on, Subaru sold 44,158 vehicles, down by 4.8%. The sales decline compared to January of last year. This is the thing with Subaru. Their sales are bleeding. They got the chip shortage, and many more. Plus, I think some Subaru models do have problems like the CVT gearbox. It's not loved by many, but still, Subaru Ascent in a good way have got a massive boost in sales. That's very good to see. That the Subaru Ascent is finally selling. In my opinion, the Subaru Ascent is a very good vehicle. It's a fantastic mid-size SUV for the family. It's large, it's big, it's powerful, and it's a Subaru, and it's properly capable off-road as well. Moving on, Lexus, one of the best luxury brands in the world. Lexus sold 20,620 vehicles. This is the first time in 9 months Lexus have actually had a positive sales number in January of a sales period actually. So they broke their sales decline of January of every year. 20,620, up by 5% in sales. So Lexus is doing brilliantly indeed. The best-selling model for Lexus is the Lexus RX, selling 7,944 vehicles for Lexus. Second vehicle bestseller, 3,194 for the Lexus NX. And other vehicles also chipped in brilliantly. Even the Lexus ES chipped in brilliantly in sales. And other vehicles are generally lower in sales volume because the chips are allocated for vehicles that sell the most in a higher volume. That's the fact. And the Lexus GX sold 2,805 sales as well. So that's pretty good news with GX. So technically those models get the more chips since they sell more. And other low volume products like the RC, the LC, the LS, well, those products are low volume products. So it doesn't really matter in my personal opinion. So overall, Lexus have bucked the trend. Very well done, Lexus. Yes, Genesis have a higher percentage of growth, but Lexus sold more vehicles despite the chip shortage. You can imagine that why Lexus is doing so well, and BMW and Mercedes have not reported their numbers yet to see how well they have done. I want to see those numbers as well, because I believe that's where Lexus really compete, not against Genesis really. Toyota, they had a rough time, the chip shortage, they have a problem. Toyota can't deliver enough vehicles because when they put certain amount, it gets sold out like mad. It's like in a, what's the word, like in a city where there's no food, people immediately go and get food. When it happens, there's no food in the shelf. Exactly same scenario here. Toyota sold 137,207 vehicles, down by 6.1%. Yeah, 600% down. So Toyota sales have gone down once again, but that's not because really it's the chip shortage. They have to allocate chips to where it matters. But in certain opinions, I think they've allocated more chips towards Lexus because it's more important for them. And plus, good news for Toyota is the Toyota Highlander sales up by more than 2.1 or 2.3% up in sales. So the Highlander is doing brilliantly as well. And other products also done generally well. And also remember there are so many more products to come in for Toyota as well, including the new Sequoia, the new Tundra, the Capstone, things like that as to consider as well. Volvo. Yes, Volvo sold 7,110 vehicles. Volvo down by 12.8%. For me though, Volvo is never good. Volvo is not a luxury brand for me. Volvo is not the best luxury brand in the world. Volvo is not prestigious enough in my personal opinion, but Volvo is a very good up and coming luxury brand. They have finally figured out the formula since 2015 in my personal opinion, but this is reality. Volvo sales are down. If you have to choose between a Mercedes, a BMW, Audi or a Lexus or a Genesis, you always choose them, not a Volvo. That's the fact, but somehow Volvo does outsell Genesis, so I guess Genesis is even behind Volvo. So those are the sales numbers. Now I will update. I will do more videos about in the sales numbers of January if more numbers are reported. So thank you very much for joining me on the show. Hit the like button and subscribe to my show. Thank you very much.